What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Relax and Thoughts podcast. I am your host, this is To Relaxation, and we are back again with another one. I guess this is I don't want to break my show down into seasons, but this is the first episode of a new year as well as the first episode of a new month. But yeah, as always, you guys enjoy listening to this podcast, you enjoy the ride that we've been going through and whatnot. Please be kind to share this podcast with others so they can enjoy this too. And so recently Halloween just passed and whatnot, and all of that. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Is Halloween still celebrated at the COVID times? I don't know. I felt like I have not either seen kids trick-or-treating, or they just have not been coming to my place, or what. I don't know the situation, but I feel like I have not, we have not prepped for Halloween for the past 3 years. So I don't even know what's going on with that. But while I was on my job, I'm seeing places that had signs showing yeah, go over there for the candy and whatnot. There's a lot of bowls also, so a lot of people not doing interactions and whatnot, which I guess that's kind of part of, I don't know, it's weird. Is that part of the reason why we dress up, so that they can see us? I don't know what is the truth. I don't know the story of Halloween, but what is the true purpose of dressing up and quote unquote cosplaying? I don't know. I never understood the whole point of dressing up as our certain thing. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the hell I'm trying to say right now. But yeah, it's just weird. Just why we dress up on Halloween. I don't know. it's a weird holiday. I personally have not dressed up or anything since high school. So, and even before that, I feel like I can literally count how many times I went trick-or-treating in my life with one hand. I haven't not done it a lot. It was never really that big in my life, so I don't know. But I still don't understand why we got the dressing up part. I understand Valentine's Day, love, Christmas gifts, but Halloween is supposed to be about scariness, and it's hey, just dress up as your favorite character or whatnot. Which I'm assuming the theme was supposed to be dress up as your favorite horror person, but that escalated, especially I said, now it's the anime culture has slowly taken over the world now, so cosplaying is a normal thing. So it's it doesn't matter dressing up anymore. I don't know. But whoever did celebrate Halloween and went trick-or-treating and whatnot, I hope you guys had a good experience, or if you took little ones out there and whatnot. I mean, that's what we do it for, to complete the cycle. We did it when we was young, let them do it. The memories. As for me, on Halloween, I streamed. I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one. I wanted to stream the Evil Within series, the first and second game, and I should have done it on Saturday. I should have started on Saturday and then continue on Sunday, because those games aren't really short. But yeah, so I tried to at least do the first Evil Within on Sunday, but it's been a while since I played that game, so I was dying a lot, and it was taking a long time to get far, so I kind of just So I'm gonna just stream those games naturally now, I guess. So I'll be doing that. You ever pop up into my stream? My Twitch is Digital Relaxation. I'll be streaming the Evil Within 1 and 2 when I'm done with that one. And yeah, also I'll playing I gotten back into Animal Crossing. I was trying to prepare for the update that's coming in, that huge update. Now I'm excited for that one. But so I was celebrating Halloween with the campers on the island and whatnot. That was cool. Yeah, just enjoying myself playing video games. Speaking of video games, Apex new season releasing. I didn't really play last season all that much, so I'm gonna try to get back into this season, especially now it's a new map as well. Exciting, new changes, see how things is. Yeah, pretty much it. There's a lot of games. Oh well, I can't be surprised about that. It's it's holiday season now, so all the big players, all the big games is coming out. But it's a few games that I want, but I don't want to go on a freaking spending spree, so I'll have to figure something out. But I'm thinking about getting Mario Party for the Switch. I'm not sure yet. I want to like see some gameplay of it, I guess, to understand what it is, because I heard the last one was kind of like misleading on the Switch, like playing online and whatnot specifically. So yeah, the GTA, the trilogy for the 3D universe, so GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas getting a remaster. I was hyped, and then I started thinking about some things, more so specifically for Vice City, even though it mainly happened on San Andreas, because I know that Grand Theft Auto, like, they have like a licensing with like their music and whatnot, and at a certain amount of time, when that time is out, they remove the songs from the games with updates and whatnot. So that's why I feel like if you have played certain GTA games now, like there's some songs there that's like not in them, like yeah, that wasn't there when it originally came out. So I'm wondering if they're gonna, I guess, relicense them again to get all those songs back on this one, or they're just gonna give us the game that's without those songs again, which is gonna suck, I guess, because this is a few games on mostly San Andreas really got hit with it the most, but they lost a lot of songs, so that's gonna suck. I don't personally, in terms of graphics, CJ character model was always tricky, because he was supposed to be he's the only customizable one. Well, until GTA 5 came out, he was the only customizable one. So it's like his model was very, it's hard to explain, like a generic black dude type thing. So like, eventually you gonna make him look buff, make him look skinny, make him look fat or whatever. It's not like he's based off of one, like a specific dude, compared to GTA 3 and Vice City. Those dudes are like solid, those are how they look. Which also GTA 3 dude actually kind of looks a little weird. So I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, but that wasn't my most I'll play through it, but I do want to get them again, just to run through them and just relive the good old days, but with better graphics this time and whatnot. That's about it. I'm also curious as to gameplay changes, because GTA 3 and Vice City were like very bare bones with some of the game mechanics that San Andreas kind of like perfected and whatnot. Like just simple things as like the aim mechanic was kind of clunky in Vice City and 3. So curious to see if they like change the gameplay overall, if it's gonna feel like a new game, even though it's like the same game, like story wise and to the core. So I don't know, curious about that. I feel like there's something else coming out that I'm interested in, but I do not remember. I mean, this Battlefield Call of Duty. I don't care about that. Halo, and is that about it? It's not like generic video games. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo. I feel like there's more, but it's not hitting me right now. So yeah, I don't know. There's a few games. Like, so the Animal Crossing update, as I said, was also coming out soon. The trilogy coming out soon. A lot of those games, like the update in that game coming out real soon. Like a lot of these, like I don't know, I feel like November might end up flying by. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. But going by the game release dates and whatnot, like it will feel like it will fly by. But we'll see. Just looking forward to playing video games and having fun. There's some games also that I've been hearing about that I might want to backlog, so I don't know, like I'm not trying to like you know, bombard myself with a bunch of games right now, but we'll see where we go with that. Yeah, but moving away from video games, other things, I've been, of course, you know, watching stuff. Sadly, last when I uploaded my what's it? I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago. I feel like it was last week. One of those Wednesdays, the last episode of the second season of the Wu-Tang American Saga came out, and again, like I said, I don't know what's the end goal of this show, and it ended in a cliffhanger kind of way. So it's like, I don't know, and it sucks because I don't want to wait a long time again for another season, bro. Hey, that show is good. That show is real good. So I'm just curious to see where it goes from here. If they go for another season, like I said, I don't know where they're gonna go now, because they ended it off with, you know, them releasing their debut album, which I felt like they kind of rushed it. I don't know, like they were like, oh, all these songs was already recorded. Like, damn, like these some legendary ass songs. Like, I would like to see at least 5 seconds of them recording like each song, like in a montage. It's like they only showed, in terms of recording in this season, but they showed Cream, Protect Your Neck. What's that song? The Mystery of Chess Boxing, a little bit. And what else? I feel like that's all. Oh, and Method Man. They showed those 4 songs, like when they recorded them. They had Wu-Tang Clan, Ain't Nothing to Fuck With, and Can It Be All Simple. They also performed those songs. They never showed them recording it, which sucks because Can It All Be Simple is Ghostface and Raekwon's collab song, and if you watch the show in the first season, they were basically like mortal enemies. Like, they see each other, they gonna kill each other type stuff. Like, they hated each other's guts. So for them to go this far to the second season to patch that up and then record this song, I would have loved to see them record that song. Especially like, cause they showed I don't know, I think it was probably like the 3rd or 4th episode. It was one of those episodes where they were showing like, I guess the inspiration of why they wrote their verses. And this is before Wu-Tang still got together. They were showing like what happened to Ray and whatnot when he got inspired to make his verse. They had the song, they had the beat playing in the background of the whole episode, like to indicate this is like what inspired that song. And then they never showed them recording it. That sucks. But they performed it together. That was cool. then they showed like the background stuff that, I don't know, I felt like it was the beginning of the downfall of Wu-Tang, like when things started getting shady and whatnot. We're not 100% sure yet, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where they're gonna go with this. But yeah, it was a good show. I don't want to say spoilers or not or whatnot. I mean, of course, some of it is fiction, like to build for story purposes. But if you know about Wu-Tang, then you should know some of this stuff is like well documented. So it's like, yeah. I feel like I talked about this a long time ago, like when I around when I first started this podcast. I started watching Mr. Robot about a year ago or so. I don't remember. I was like halfway through the first season and I just dropped it because I don't know, I just got uninterested in it. And here we are, fast forward a year later, and I got hypnotized and brainwashed into watching it. YouTube just I don't know why, randomly YouTube just like, hey, you want to watch this Mr. Robot clip? I'm like, why y'all showing me all these Mr. Robot clips? And like the videos that like uploaded weren't like they weren't recent or nothing. They was like from a year or so ago, a couple years ago. I'm like, why are these being shown to me now? So I caved in. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to it because actually I needed something to watch now that Wu-Tang is over and the What If series is over, so I'm not watching nothing. I haven't picked up no new anime. I'm just been reading manga, so which I might also get into that in a little bit. But yeah, so I was like, no, I need something to watch, so I'll try to go back into it. But I'm like, damn, it's been like almost a year so I don't even remember what the hell was going on. Luckily they do like recaps between every episode, but it was still like, I don't know, I was still like a little hazy about what was going on. Like there was a character who actually, it was very like, she played a very important part in the episodes I returned to, but I didn't remember much about her, and then things happened. But yeah, so I've been watching that for like the past week or so. I went from being halfway through the first season to I'm already halfway through the third season now. I believe there's only one more season left after this. So yeah, I got deeply hooked into it. I'm enjoying it. There's some characters that I'm sure I talked about this before. Like it's hard to explain if like me disliking these characters is good or bad. Like, is their acting that good that they supposed to make me feel this way, or I just completely just do not care about the storyline of these specific characters? Like I just don't care about you. Like, stop showing me this person. Like, I don't know, but there's some characters that's annoying that's they constantly showing it because they very pivotal to the role, and I'm like, I don't care. But overall, it's cool. Definitely, especially like I said, when we're watching the show, there's actually like a twist, I think, towards the end of the first season. So that was definitely got me hooked even more. So I was like, oh damn. So there's that. Mr. Robot, if you guys want to watch, I'm watching it on Prime. The whole show, all 4 seasons are on Amazon Prime. But yeah, see where we go with that. But like I said, also I have not been I haven't found the anime yet since Akunohana. I don't even know if I got anything saved or in my backlog or not. I'm about to check. I've just been reading. So I picked up, I think, well, actually, because this anime, I think it just recently got anime adaptation. I don't know if I just said anime twice, but it just recently got an anime adaptation, and I don't know, like I feel like reading it. It's called Miruko-chan, I think. Miruko-chan, I don't know. I saw a screenshot and like someone was memeing a screenshot of the anime. And I was like, oh, that's. I didn't care about the meme. It was like, it was funny because it was a scene, but it was like funny, but it was like it was interesting. I'm like, what is this about? So, some people in the comments was like, oh yeah, this is about this, and I'm like, oh, that sounds actually interesting. So I started reading it. So, the manga is basically about this girl who just is still so far where I'm at has not been explained. I'm actually caught up in the manga, so yeah, I'm in the waiting process of when things happen next. But it's like this girl just one day she can see ghosts, I guess, but like these ghosts aren't like normal looking people go like these, they look like the foreign monsters and creatures and whatnot. Like it is just terrible stuff, and like she's just going through the whole thing just like trying to not let them know that she can see them, because they be like all up in her face like, can you see me, can you see me? And she's just like trying her best to keep a straight face and act like she's not seeing them. And it's like and then like once they like move away, she's just like like she's trying to cry and whatnot. Like it's terrible. Like I don't know, but it's funny. It's a very funny, wholesome anime, well, manga. I guess I'll suggest watching it too, I guess. Seeing that the manga is still not done, so you can catch up either way. Probably faster on anime, probably more funnier too, hearing the voice reactions to the scenes. I don't know if I'll watch it myself, but yeah, I'm reading that. I don't know why I picked up on this manga, but it's Kanojo Mo Kanojo, which is basically like, it's basically a harem anime manga, but the main character is like, he's like very direct with things. It's not like most harem, like where the main dude is always like scared, like, oh my god, why all these girls like me? Like I hate those. So it's different. It's a different take on it. It's funny. I picked up I say 2 second. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words right, forgive me, but this one is about it's a weird romance between this girl who has like this woman who has like a condition that's like where she constantly sweats and whatnot, and like she was always made fun of it since she was a kid about it and blah blah blah, and she tries to like know what makes up for it is like she uses these soaps that she loves to, like she really likes these soaps, like they bring her happiness and whatnot. And this one dude ends up like, he smelled her scent from like a mile away or whatever, and he just got hooked on it and basically ended up falling in love with her because of her scent. Like the scent that she'd been so like, she hated it her whole life, and here's this one dude who's like freaking head over heels for her because of it. It also turns out that this dude also is the one who actually makes these soaps that she loves so much. So like, it's one of those, their paths have been crossing each other type thing. Like like he's responsible for this, but her scent is like giving him inspiration to create more soaps. So it's like, in a sense, they both are just like, you know, intertwining with each other, and then they are forming like a romantic relationship with each other too. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, but I don't know, something about it is like wholesome. It's cool. And yeah, there's a bunch. I got a bunch of animes on hold. I mean manga on hold because I want to like start collecting them physically. So yeah. Yeah. That's mainly it. That's all I've been doing. Reading and watching and playing games. Trying to play more games. That's mainly it. Yeah, celebrating my year. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really have nothing really written for this episode. I kind of wanted to just freestyle. Just like, I don't know. I guess I just want to talk and just be loose this episode. Like, I don't want to force nothing. Just thinking about like my journey podcast, and I feel like maybe I should have touched on it more last episode. That's why the episode ended up so quickly. But just, yeah, like, I don't know, just thinking about where this road leads me. I guess not in the sense of like I don't care so much about, oh, I'm trying to become very famous off of this and whatnot. I just enjoy doing this, and I want to I don't know if I want to help people or not. I'm in a weird position, like, where it's like I want to be someone that I would have wanted to be for me, I guess. Like, there's a lot of people that I've watched, like YouTube, like, or music I listen to, who like their stuff like really, really touched me and whatnot and stuff. And I guess I want to be that for other people as well now. Like, I know what influence can do, and it's like there's some things that I guess not a lot of people, or at least there's some people that talk about it, but like not a lot of people that talk about certain things I feel like should be spoken about and whatnot, and that's what I want to do more. That's mainly it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just focusing on that. I've been asking other people like if they found like their purpose or their path. Like, I don't know. Just want to know what people are like. What are people true goals? Like, I know the basic goal of, getting a good job or whatever, having a family, having a relationship, but like internally and whatnot, like, what is your true purpose? Like, what do you want to do for this world, I guess, type thing. I guess that's how I'm looking at it. Like, I don't want people to feel like they're alone. I don't want people to feel like they don't matter, because it's a terrible feeling, but it's like, it's something that can be because the problem with this fight is, I don't know if it's an age thing, like, or if it's a society thing. Like when you're a kid, like, you don't care about certain things, you live your life free, and then when you get towards your teenage years, like, you hanging around with other people, and then you start hearing stuff and overhearing things. I think I actually talked about this in the podcast, where someone spoke about this on their YouTube channel, where you hanging out with a group of people in school, and they start talking about the same situation. Your boys is talking about girls a lot, or they talking about wearing certain clothing or dressing a certain way or getting certain things, and it's like, you never thought about these things when you was a kid, but now it's like, since everyone's talking about it, everyone's doing these things, and it's like, how am I gonna look to these people if I don't do it? Like, then you start questioning yourself, like, oh, now I gotta fit in with these people. I gotta make my way, make myself, like, I guess accepted for these people. And it's like, when you do that, it's like you discard your true self, and it's like breaking a bond with yourself or breaking a promise with yourself that you didn't know that you made, and you get the backlash of it afterwards. And when those friendships aren't like as tight or as close as you thought it was for you doing these things, and then you just sitting there by yourself and you realizing like, who are you? And then you start thinking that no one don't even care who you are. You don't even care who you are. And it's mostly all stuff like you putting things in your head, and it's like you thinking no one don't care about you. You thinking everyone hates you. You thinking this, but it's mainly you. But you trying to justify it by making it that the world is against you when it's mainly just you. Like, it's always just gonna be a battle between you. And the whole point of the battle is you need to, in a sense, like put it in like a physical way. Like, you need to sit down with yourself and come to an agreement again to not let this happen again. And obviously that sounds easy if it was that simple. Like, depression and whatnot wouldn't really be that big of a deal, but sadly it's not, because like society and whatnot, we sitting there think a certain way, we like certain things that other people don't like. Now we feeling like we're shunned for it, whatnot. So it's a long battle of you just finding out who you are again, rebuilding yourself up, and then finally getting to the point where you accept who you are now and making that promise to not lose yourself again. And for some people that takes longer than others. Like I said, for me it was almost 10 years for me to do that. I had to discard a lot of things in my life that I used to do, and end up liking a lot of new things that I didn't really like before. Just reinventing myself. Not even reinventing, just I guess finding out what it was that was always there, but I cast it to the side. So yeah, I don't know. I want people to know that this journey it is challenging, but it is also, it can be done simply. But the problem is a lot of people don't know the cheat code to it. They don't know that the battle is internally. They thinking that it's everyone against them, and that's never the case. And that's what makes it hard for you to want to open up to other people, because you thinking that person's against you by default. So you just shun yourself and just shut yourself in and whatnot. So it's I don't know, it's tricky. I don't know. I just want to do more with everything. I want to be able to say I tried on whatever it is I've done. Like, I have these gifts, I have these abilities, I have these skills to do certain things. It'll be foolish for me to just ignore what I can do, to ignore myself basically. So yeah, that's why I do a lot of things that I do. It is what it is. It helps me out in the long run, but I want to help other people as well. So that's where we are with it. And yeah, just thinking about other people, thinking about people who still live their life certain ways and whatnot, and wonder the thought process behind it, like why people feel like they had to show themselves in a certain way to people, but you already know deep down inside they aren't really like that. But I don't know, like why is that so important? Like why Do you feel like being approved by everyone else to validate your existence is important? It's, I don't know, man. There's some people who, like, I try to talk to certain people, they, it's like running in circles with it. Like, they refuse to understand, or they make the argument that I understand what it is you're saying, but like, the thing is that it shouldn't be a but. You shouldn't make excuses for yourself. You shouldn't make excuses as to why you have to act a certain way. If you understand, then act on it. Like, what's stopping you from shutting that part of your life down? Like, why you need to look at society to be accepted in the world and whatnot? Like, I don't know. Don't have to do all of that. But it is what it is. Yeah, just here vibing. Life is giving me more obstacles again. It's putting me in the space where it's like my motivation shuts down. Like, I feel like I'm on autopilot again. Like, every time I try to take steps forward and things knock me back, and it's like, it just kills my drive. Like, things are so simple. Like, why it has to happen now? Why certain things gotta happen now? Why it gotta happen this way? Like, everything was fine, and then last minute annoyance. So I was like, I'm just sitting in autopilot, just trying to like recharge myself and go back at it again. Like, it's silly, annoying things that shouldn't have happened in the first place, but it's whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just chilling. Yeah, I don't have much to say, I guess, from here on. Like I said, I've not really written anything. I just want to freestyle this and just talk and whatnot. Yeah, whoever listens, whatnot. But yeah, I guess that would be it. Yeah, I'll think of it. But yeah, I guess I'll end the podcast there. So of course, as always, question of the day. I guess what was something that you did, I guess, that you felt was you casting away yourself to fit in with another group of people? Like, I don't know, like, it could be simple things or it'd be hardcore things. Like, you start taking certain things, or you started going to certain places that you normally didn't like going. Like, yeah, like, what were some things that you did to like try to fit in with another group that you end up realizing that wasn't your circle to begin with? And yeah, I'll leave that there. Yeah, you guys enjoyed this episode, you guys enjoyed this podcast, yeah, feel free to share it, please, help it grow, rate it, all that good stuff. Like I said, I'll be streaming. I don't have a set schedule, so just follow me. Twitch is Digital Relaxation. And yeah, man, hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.